My brothers and sisters, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahuah must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Men have lived who have pleased Yahuah. Enoch was one of them, but he was not the only one. In all ages, certain persons have been well-pleasing to Yahuah, and their walk in life has been such as was his delight. It should be the aim of every one of us to please Yahuah. The thing is possible, notwithstanding all our imperfections and infirmities. Let us aim at it in the power of the Ruach HaKodesh. What has been wrought in one man may be wrought in another. We too may be well-pleasing unto Yahuah. Therefore, let us seek after it with hopefulness. If we so live as to please Elohim, we shall only be acting as we ought to act. For we ought to please him who made us and sustains us in being. He is Yahuah our Elohim, and obedience to him is the highest law of our being. Moreover, the glorious Yahuah is so perfectly good, so supremely holy, that the conduct which pleases him must be of the best and noblest sort, and therefore we should seek after it. Should we not aspire to that character upon which Yahuah himself can smile? The approbation of our fellow men is pleasant in its way, but they are always imperfect and often mistaken. And so we may be well-pleasing to them, and yet may be far removed from righteousness. It may be a calamity to be commended in error, for it may prevent our becoming really commendable. But Yahuah makes no mistake. The infinitely holy knows no imperfection. And if it be possible for us to be pleasing to him, it should be our one object to reach that condition. As Enoch, in a darker age, was pleasing to him, why should not we, upon whom the Basora day has dawned? Yahuah grants us to find grace in his sight. If we please Yahuah, we shall have realized the object of our being. It is written concerning all things, for his pleasure they are and were created, and we miss the end of creation if we are not pleasing to Yahuah. To fulfill Yahuah's end in our creation is to obtain the highest joy. If we are pleasing to Yahuah, although we shall not escape trial, for even the highest qualities must be tested, yet we shall find great peace and special happiness. He is not an unhappy man who is pleasing to Yahuah. Yahuah hath Baruch him, yea, and he shall be Baruch. By pleasing Yahuah, we shall become the means of good to others. Our example will rebuke and stimulate. Our peace will convince and invite. Being himself well-pleasing to Yahuah, the holy man will teach transgressors Yahuah's way, and sinners shall be converted unto him. I therefore, without the slightest hesitancy, set it before you as a thing to be desired by us all, that we should win this testimony, that pleasing unto Yahuah. Here the apostle comes in a needful instruction. He asserts that faith is absolutely needful if we would please Yahuah. Then, to help us still further, he mentions two essential points of faith. He that cometh to Yahuah must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. When I have spoken on these 2 points, I shall close, as Yahuah shall help me by showing that he then teaches us many valuable lessons. First then, the apostle asserts that faith is absolutely essential to the pleasing of Yahuah. Take as a key word the strong word impossible. Without faith, it is impossible to please Yahuah. He does not say it is difficult or so needful that without it success is barely possible, but point blank, he declares it to be impossible. When the Ruach HaKodesh says that a thing is impossible, it is so in a very absolute sense. Let us not attempt the impossible. To attempt a difficulty may be laudable, but to rush upon an impossibility is madness. We must not, therefore, hope to please Yahuah by any invention of our own, however clever, nor by any labor of our own, however ardent, since infallible inspiration declares that without faith, it is impossible to please Yahuah. We are bound to believe this statement because we have it in the sacred volume, stated upon divine authority. But for your help, I would invite you to think of some few matters which may show you how impossible it is to please Yahuah without faith in him.